Oh, the bike's fast. Trees. All right, good morning, guys. Well, welcome. JC Trails back for another bike review. This time we are at another track near my house. It's a North Hill Marsh in Duxbury, Massachusetts. It's an awesome little network of XC trails. And the bike I'll be testing is an XC bike. So today I'm going to be riding the 2018 Specialized Epic Expert. Ooh, it's a little slick out today. The dirt's actually really good. But it's been raining here, courtesy of Tropical Storm Jose off the coast. So this is the first time it's stopped. Trails are actually really good, hooking up nice. And Duxbury is great because it sheds the water really well, so we don't destroy the trails when we ride on it. So excuse me if I get a little water in the lens, I'll check it periodically. But I already tell them we're throwing all kind of roost. So we're just at the beginning here, just warming up, and made a couple of changes to the Epic just to handle today's ride. So I added in the front there, one of my Revolve Traverse 29er wheels. It's got the DHF 2.5 in the front, just to hook up in this slick stuff. But I've been riding the bike for a couple days now in drier conditions when it wasn't raining with the stock front rim, and it still hooks up pretty good. It takes a little getting used to because the bike is super stiff, but I just wanted to have fun today, so I put the wider tire in the front. And it's only possible because the front end is boost, and so is the rear. This bike is so fast. Right off the bat, first impressions, you feel like you're in attack mode. Puts you in a very comfortable pedaling position. Your weight's over the bars a little bit, which is obviously not ideal for like downhill bikes, but this is XC trail, XC bike. Man, feels like I'm bringing the gun to a knife fight. Little slick rocks. Ooh, slick. Not bad though. Wider front tire is definitely helping. A little more confidence. Let's see if I can make this climb. I can never make this climb, not even on my fat bike. Look at that eagle. Oh, it's slick. Holy crap. That is a steep climb, and I just motored right up it. Woo! This bike is great. So I'm still getting warmed up. Every time the trail points down, I want to reach for my dropper post, but that doesn't exist on the Epic. You can put one on it though. A little jump. Whoop. All right, good warm up. Oh yeah, super fast bike. All right, let's quickly talk about the spec, but let's bring it to the bike basement for that. Welcome to the bike basement. It's a full carbon frame. It specializes Fact 11M carbon, their highest grade carbon. Painted this nice matte gray color with black accents. And on the seat stay, chain stay, it's got these nice orangey red accents, complements it nicely. Specialized has gone away with the FSR linkage. There used to be a pivot point in the back here. They said it only rotated 3 degrees. So what they did is make the seat stay a little bit smaller in diameter, and it allows it to flex, and it simulates that 3-degree rotation. We have the SRAM GX Eagle. Got the 50-tooth cog, the big derailleur, and a 32-tooth chainring. And for 2018, Specialized has included carbon hoops in all their expert models. And on the Epic, we have a 29 wheel or hoop with a 22 millimeter inner. And we have the high-low hubs. And that's wrapped with the Fast Track Gripton tire, 2.2 inches wide in the rear. And making our way to the other side, we have the RockShox Brain Reservoir.
And it has a skid plate on the bottom there to protect it. And this is where you adjust your brain fade, as they call it, from soft to firm. I have it one click out of soft, and it's that little blue switch right there. And basically there's the hose. You can't really see it. It's right behind the seat stay here. Right there. There it is. And it goes through the shock yoke and tells the shock to open up when you hit a bump, and when you're pedaling, it keeps it nice and firm. And there you have your SRAM TL level caliper, just single piston. It's pretty nice. Nice and firm brake feel. And here's the rear shock. It's 100 millimeters of travel. And you have your rebound adjustment right there underneath it. You have the specialized Phenom saddle, very comfortable, very lightweight. Have the aluminum seat post. And then you have 2 spaces for water bottle cages. It's nice, you can hold 2 bottles. And then you have the multi-tool connected to the water bottle cage right there for the swap program. Moving to the cockpit, 80 millimeter stem and 720 millimeter handlebars. And the SRAM GX shifter. SRAM level TL brakes. It's like their cross-country brake. Stops pretty nice. And as in the rear, we have the RockShox SID fork with the brain technology, 100 millimeters of travel also. And the adjustment for that is right here for the brain fade. Got it 3 clicks out of the soft setting. Works pretty good. Absorbs all the bumps. Same rim as the rear, the high-low hub. And you have the fast track gripped in tire, 2.3 inches wide in the front. That's it for the spec. Let's get her back out on the trails.
All right, we got a little climb coming here, and my God, this thing is so good. So good in the climbs. I don't even have to switch gears. You can just get on the saddle if it gets too steep and just stomp on the pedals. And the brain figures it all out. Still gives you traction when you hit a bump, but you don't lose too much energy when you're pushing down on the pedals. Look at this. Oh my God. This is so fun on this bike. Oh, keep reaching for the dropper lever. Whoa. This bridge is gonna be slick. Yep, that's good. Oh, corner's pretty good. It's got that steep head tube angle, 69.5 degrees, a little slacker than last year's model, but it's just a steep head angle, man. It corners the tight stuff really nicely. Stay away from that pedal. Oh, this bike is meant for this. Just fast, flowy, pedally trails. It's hard turning with these narrow bars. You lose that kind of a lean over inertia. You can't push the bike over as easy. But you know what? I don't clip my bars on any trees. So my analogy for the brain in the rear shock and front fork is like a modern day sports car. These modern day sports cars come with like comfort levels and suspension. You know, you have comfort for just driving around town. You got sport when you want to get a little more aggressive in town. And then you have track when you want to take it to the track and just haul butt. That's what the brain's kind of like. So it's got, you can like kind of turn the brain on and off with the soft or firm switch. Put it full soft. It's kind of like just a normal cross country bike. It's very compliant. Doesn't beat you up too bad. And you can just kind of ride like a trail bike. Put it in the firm set or the middle setting. It's like sport. That's what I have in it right now. Not as compliant, but nice and fast, climbs well. And then you want to go take it to XC race on the weekends, firm that sucker right up, and you just got a full, rigid, basically race machine with a little shock movement, just enough to give you some traction, you know, on the descent and the climbs. Accelerates so fast, brakes are a little wet. God, you just get out of the saddle and pound it. Woo! This bike is fast. Woo! Oh, the turning's pretty good. It's tight stuff. God, feels good. All right, starts pointing down a little bit here. Smooth, keep it smooth. How smooth? Still got to pedal on the downhills, keep that speed. Oop, slid out there. Starts going down again, gets tight. Little chop. Guys, thanks for watching the bike reviews. I hope they're helpful for you. Hopefully I have a lot more to come. Whew. I like doing these bike reviews. It gives me a chance to test out new bikes, the latest and greatest technology by the different manufacturers, and it gives me the excuse to ride new bikes. Also satisfies the craving of me buying or riding a new bike every couple months. So it's saving me some money also. But it wouldn't be possible without Bike Barn Bicycle Shop. So thank you guys. They let me demo the bike for about a week so I can get a real accurate review for you guys, so I get a real feel for the bike. I like this bike's dual personality. I feel like when the suspension's open, it feels like a trail bike. If I just put a shorter stem and some wider bars, I feel like a normal trail bike, just short travel, 29er, really short travel. Just like a normal cross-country bike, not a race bike, because this is a race bike. Yeah, pretty cool. Because I could definitely put like a 60 mil stem on this, or a 50, probably a 60, some 760 bars, and it feels really comfortable. Open up the suspension, full open, or soft, and he basically got a little short travel trail bike. Pretty nice. All right, just finished up the ride on the Epic, and let's talk about the benefits or pluses of owning an Epic. It is a fast bike. It is so stiff, and you lose no power when you put the your pedal strokes in. It's just like you slam the pedal down, you're moving forward. Also with the Epic, it has a dual personality. If you firm up the shocks on the brain, you put it in the firm setting, you have a full-fledged race bike. You put some slim, low-profile tires, you are just moving straight ahead at speed. If you want to hang with your buddies on the weekend or on the weekdays, who ride just normal trails, a little more aggressive, just put a little shorter stem on it, wider bars, and you can put pretty fat tires due to the boost spacing. Because this morning I looked out the window, it was a little wet and damp. I knew the trails were going to be, a little slick. So, I was like, you know what? I have a boost tire. I got the Reservoir Traverse, big old fat rim with a 2.5 tire in it, and it's perfect. And it hooked up nicely. Didn't have that much weight. And I just opened up the suspension, you almost have like a full trail bike. Drawbacks, the price. The bike is $5,200. I do expect a little bit more high-end equipment on the bike. It only comes with the SRAM GX Eagle, which is nice, but maybe I expect a X01 drivetrain for that kind of money. But you are getting the Carbon 11N grade carbon, which is light and super stiff. All right, who's this bike for? Obviously it's for if you're an XC racer, but if you are a weekend warrior, like to race on the weekends, and you don't have enough money for two bikes, this bike's for you. I believe, like I said before, put a shorter stem on it, some wider bars, and more aggressive tires. You can hang with your buds on the weekdays, riding trails, even more aggressive trails. Just open up the suspension, make it a little softer. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you want to see more bike reviews, and peace.